What's going on, my dudes? Lambo here, and in this video we're going to be covering the scrap pack vehicles or equipment that I've made for it. And to start off, pretty much what we're going to do is this smelter, which is located under scrap pack, and it'll be right here, this bad boy right here. And I made this a long time ago, 3D modeling, so it was long before I knew some of this stuff. But why not make it work? So I made it work for this to save time. And we're actually going to back up to it and get it hooked up. Oh, missing some collisions. This is why this is an alpha pack. There's still some kinks to be worked out, but I got the guts working. Like, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with just what I've got going right now. So let's get this bad boy down in here, and essentially we're gonna go get some steel scrap from the Murph's facility. Murph. All right, so we got our steel. It's already all ready for us. Take it. You take your box, and it'll start filling it up. Alright, so now we got 1,000 in there. We need to put some more. We'll do one more, just for love. Just for love. Okay. From this moment, you can enter the vehicle, I do believe. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna enable pallet creation, and it's basically converting steel to molten steel. I don't have animations for this pouring because this is it's installable on any map, so I can't mess with the fill planes without having a custom map. Maybe in the future, but right now, sorry guys. Okay, now that we have this can be basically used. It's small enough. It's a smaller version than what the big guy pumps out. And then you would take this to like the steel casting place over here, and you would pour it into there. I know I don't have the mold open or the mold closed. That's how that bad boy works. And I think I'll be able to do lots of stuff in there later on, just kind of adding to it. I'll probably even remake it a little bit, but for what it is, it's pretty cool right now. It's converted all that steel to molten steel. And that is the small smelter. And right now it runs off methane. Once I add some oxygen to it, then that will technically, oxygen and methane will be hot enough to melt steel, but currently, with current science, methane is not hot enough, but we're just going to say it is for right now. Alright, moving on to Big Red. Alright, so Big Red is going to be under the scrap pack thing again, right here, Big Red. He's kind of spendy, and he's still definitely a work in progress, but he's been a ton of fun. So, I haven't done too much with this. The idea here is you're going to bring these scrap cars and you're going to make ASR directly here and bypassing the placeable. So we are going to buy it, get hooked up, and move over to the scrap cars and show you here in a minute. Alright, so we got Big Red over here. I have a lot that I'm going to do to this guy, just little itty bits at a time. And kind of the same exact thing, you can enable pallet creation here. And with a handful of, there's a little push bar, so when the pallet spawns, you can deactivate the pallet spawner, push it out of the way, pull it back, and then spawn another pallet. I'll show you more about what I mean here momentarily. This rotates up and down, so you can load a car right there, and then dump it in if you have a buddy running a wheel loader. Or you can do it like that yourself. And then also there is supports that pop down. So now that we have everything on, we are going to I need friends. It's grinding it down. I need friends that will turn the machine on in so I can record. But when it's grinding, these are spinning. And then once it stops grinding, they stop spinning. So unless you're in it looking, this will be a lot funner. But it spawns basically this pallet here, right? And if I pull this away, it'll spawn another one. And this is probably, this whole thing is still even prior alpha because I haven't fixed the fill plane yet. You can see it right here when it spawns in the next pallet. Hold on. Now it is super touchy with what it will allow in at one time. So you cannot do two different types of cars at once. You have to, so now he's in, the red one's in. I get my ASR out of him. Now it's empty. Now I can put in either a red one or the white one. But I cannot put this guy in just grinding away and then put this guy in. Here, we'll show you how this works. All right, so you see it grinding there. So I think we have 2,000 liters in there. Now the pallet spawns. As soon as it gets done filling here, I'll show you how this... No, not that one. We're going to push it out of the way. Pull it back. Enable the pallet. And it's super important you disable the pallet creation and enable it at this when it's done. Because if you go to push it out and when you go to pull it back in, it'll spawn a pallet in between you and the collision that you're pushing with, and then yeah, it just messes everything up. Don't suck it back in. Now the top thing rotates up. Brr. I didn't load it very nicely. If you load it properly, like how the car is supposed to be on there, oh, there we go. Anyways, you can dump it in there. I saw this on a YouTube video and I thought it was nifty, so I was like, let's try to make that in a 3D model. It's whatever at this point. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to be adding stuff to it more and more. Same thing with this guy. They're basically just messing around just to seeing what I can do. All of this is just messing around. So, honestly, I don't care what your opinion is on any of it. This is just crazy, wacky ideas that I had that's magically enough kind of came to fruition. So, hope you enjoyed this, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Support the channel a little bit. Currently, I am super appreciative for every single one of you, and I hope you follow the developments of this into the future. Boom, boom, boom. Later, guys.